All right, let's look at the information that was released by Cambium at the latest TSNAP conference. Unfortunately, I was unable to go, but I do have the PowerPoint to be able to share with you. For those of you who were involved in the December testing, you know that we have some pre-ID barcode labels. And as of February, the student will only receive the pre-ID labels for subject they are eligible for instead of receiving for all possible subjects. And so we need to make sure that all of our students are registered for the tests that they need and that their eligibility is turned on. We have very few students who will need these barcodes though, because they are only for our paper testers. Okay. They're reintroducing the test format into the upload additional student field task. All students have been set to online. This is very important. All students have been set to online 3rd through 12th grade. So if you have a student that via their ARD or something like that they have to take paper, whether it has been set in the past month or not, it doesn't matter. It will need to be reset to paper. Okay, if you have students that need to take paper, then let me know. I will need the student's name, TSDS number, and test, and we can get it set to paper. Okay. If you need to have a student transferred, please let me know, and I will take care of transferring the student. Special form submission. Any special form submission will need to go through me. New item types. They keep promising them, and the word is soon. And the new item samplers are supposed to be out in January 2022. We're running out of January days. As soon as I get that information, I will make sure I get it to you. Score code appeals. If we have any score code appeals, again, let me know, and I will take care of getting that done. A new appeal type, language code. If you have put them in for Spanish and they really need English or vice versa, we'll take care of that. Right now, when we download student files for information, it comes out in a format that we cannot re-upload, that we have to go back to scratch. We have complained very often and loud about it. And so they are updating that in February so that when we download the file, it will be in a format in which we can upload again. For the most part, no CTC has had to worry about this because I've been taking care of that for everybody, but we will expand out some of those responsibilities. Future developments. The student data request for the SIS systems, we will take care of that. The ability to manage user names changes via Tide. Improvements to the session monitoring reports. We'll see what this is. I have not seen anything that really states exactly what that is, but right now when the students are testing, we don't have much or any way to be able to monitor what's going on. Okay. Looking ahead, revisiting student export limitations. We don't hit that limitation because when I download the files, I break them up, but it'll be nice to not have to minimize my files. For proctors to be eligible to administer assessments during the school year, they must be assigned to one of the following rules. For interim and TFAR, we see those roles. For STAR and TELPAS, we see those roles. Student eligibility reminders. Default student eligibility for STAR assessments is calculated based on the student's enrolled grade. This is for 3rd through 8th grade. So a student is in 3rd grade, they are assumed to be taking 3rd grade math, 3rd grade reading. If a student is in 8th grade, they're assumed to be taking 8th grade math, 8th grade reading, 8th grade science, 8th grade social studies. Okay, for EOC, it does not matter what grade you're in. We will have to turn on the eligibility for each of those EOCs. And what I have done is I went through and I downloaded all of the rosters. Anybody that is currently sitting in an algebra class, algebra EOC eligibility has been turned on. Anybody sitting in an English 1 class, English 1 EOC has been turned on, etc. But what this means are the students that need to test that are not in a titled class of that EOC, that we will have to go in and turn on their eligibility. I believe I have gotten all of our 8th grade algebra and biology students turned on for their EOC, but again, we will need to verify that. I will send you files for that verification. TELPAS, students enrolled grade, and that they have to have the emergent bilingual indicator code of 1. We have gone through that file a couple of times, and I believe we have all of our students. TELPAS alternate, you sent me your list of students, I coded them, and I sent back that verification. So if we need any updates, please let me know ASAP. Star alternate, again, I asked for all star alternate students, and I updated those, and I put that roster on the Google Drive for you to verify and let me know if you had any updates. This is the standalone field test. All of our students have been uploaded, and I will do another upload next week. We start the field test. I believe our first one is February the 8th. Our district is using the full 2 weeks to be able to get as many students as possible exposed to the new item types. TIDE is the key to successful test administration and accurate reporting. I keep uploading our new students, and I keep uploading our teachers' rosters as often as possible so that as we do interim and all that, you can get your results as quickly as possible. We will, of course, need to be able to do another upload in order to get us ready for our STAR and any interims that are coming up. Okay, these are more notes for me since I'm the one that deals with the data. Okay. Dynamic reporting of students based on enrollment in TIDE. Okay. Most of you, if not all of you, have already seen these CRS windows. I have been out to some campuses to be able to explain CRS. We now have them for interims, and we now have them for the December EOC. Okay, we've talked about these different tools and what they mean. Again, we've talked about this and what it means, and remember that is the percent, the possibility of making that score. Okay, we have down here absent and other. We have the discrepancy resolution, which is I generally go through to make sure that we don't have any students that need to be resolved. Data files, that's something that I deal with Skyward with and with Eduphoria to make sure that we can upload our files without a problem. Okay, the family portal. Once it's released, the December EOC will be on the family portal January 24th. Here is another data view in which I hope several of you, all of you, use this data interaction whenever you need data. It's a very quick and easy way to be able to see our data. Okay. The December EOC data cleanup window closes on January 26th. So for my high schools, anybody that has student movement, student things that I need to clean up, please let me know ASAP. All right. That was the presentation from Cambium with the latest updates.